Hello, welcome to Banter with
I forgot the name.
So, Banter with Bud Nips.
We should probably start.
Let's start now.
Unless you thought that was the start.
I thought that was the start, being honest.
We're not recording. Well, we are recording, but
We are.
we haven't done an intro yet.
Do we need an intro?
Let's go for it.
I thought we were going to use my amazing jingle that I composed.
Oh, yeah.
Such a
We'll
long
use
time.
that, and then we'll go into like a...
Well,
Hey.
what? Maybe you could, because maybe you know the format better. You could just go, hello, welcome to a Banter with Bud Nips podcast. Hey, banter, it doesn't really roll off the tongue, does it?
Banter with Bud Nips.
Yeah, welcome to Banter with Bud
Maybe it's
Nips.
changed over time. Maybe our huge audience will...
Yeah, because didn't we call it a working title?
We did.
That's what you called it.
A working title.
So I'm not really sure if...
Alright, so it's 12:30. Start.
What time is half
Let's,
12? It's Thursday the 20th of December, 2018.
It's 20th.
It is, yeah, I know, crazy, isn't it?
Alright, let's go.
I think if you sort of blended us both, appearance-wise, you would get a monkey.
This is all quality content, and we're like...
no, this can be in the, like the promo.
The blooper reel.
Yeah, the
The
blooper reel.
prequels.
Yeah.
And we all know how the prequels went.
Are we going to charge for this?
Charge for our services.
We'll charge like, a 20p download on iTunes.
Yeah, I think we're worth more than that though.
All right. Because that will get us at least 0.0001 pence.
Because if
Because
you
we're going
say
to get one listen, aren't we?
if you say
We're going to
20p,
get 2 people accidentally listen to this.
if you say 20p though, that means we're both worth 10p. And I feel like
I think, I agree. I think we're both worth less, to be honest.
It'll be free. It'll be free.
Alright, it'll be free. Okay. How are we going to get money off this? We're just doing it for pleasure. We're doing it for pleasure.
Right.
Alright, fine.
Although if we don't earn any money off of this, then I quit.
Well, we have to check my contract that I totally didn't sign.
Yeah.
I should have signed a contract.
Let's intro.
How long? 4 minutes. 4 minutes of just like
4 minutes and we
talking nonsense.
maybe we just won't even do an intro. Maybe this is it.
I think this should be
This
it.
is
To be
it.
honest. Yeah.
Well,
If this is still in the final cut, it definitely didn't go well. We're contemplating whether this is actually the podcast yet. Some people really fine tune and polish their stuff that they're putting
we'll
out.
just go with it. This is it. But we're doing the intro now.
Banter with Bud Nips. Banter with Bud Nips. Banter with Bud Nips. Listen.
Right. Okay.
All that was like
That was all just
that
practice.
was a test. If you're still here,
Yeah. If you're still here, then you're actually
Congratulations.
you're a proper podcast listener. If you've gone already, you're a bit of a twat. What? Are we swearing in this?
why not?
Sure.
Fuck you.
All right, so there goes all the kids in our. See, that's all
We
these
go,
like
lost
young
a third
YouTuber
of our
fans.
audience.
Yeah, they've already gone. So that's at least 0.3p we've lost.
Our
Go-
profits are going down.
What's the
Very-
what's the budget for this? Do we have a budget?
We don't have a budget.
We don't have a
We
budget.
don't have a budget.
Well, I paid about £8 for a train ticket. So is that come under the
That's
budget?
a lot of money.
Wasn't bad,
You're
was
not going to earn that back for at least a year. I hope you're prepared
Yeah.
for that. I didn't pay anything to get here. But, talking about kids, do you think kids care if they watch stuff with swearing or not?
I don't know. When I think about this sort of stuff, I try and think what I thought as a kid, and I honestly can't remember.
I used to watch a lot of channels that didn't have swearing,
Yeah.
but I also watched ones with swearing. But when I heard a YouTuber swear, I remember sort of doing like a little double take.
Yeah.
Looking around.
See if your dad's listening.
My parents at the door.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I can see that. Or I think of like it's quite interesting that how because like the whole Me Too movement. If we're gonna get onto that already, it's only what is
gone
it?
political.
6 minutes. 6 minutes
God.
in, and we've already just
6 minutes.
fucked it.
20 to 1 in the afternoon, and we've gone political.
We're getting political on 20 to 1 in the afternoon on Thursday. No, because they're always trying to like spin it up so it's as if something is really going to affect kids. Like as if kids are really like when you were 8 years old, did you really think of gender roles as a proper?
I don't think I ever even
concept?
contemplated
Exactly.
that. I don't think I ever thought. I think back then I didn't. Well, I don't know. Did you know about gay stuff back then? Did you know that?
Yeah, what do you mean gay stuff?
Did you know that people
didn't know what
were
anal
gay?
was,
Did you know what gay meant? Because I didn't.
Yeah.
I had a friend in my first ever school, and we used to play games like superheroes. Like we would
Right.
play. I'd be like Oh, who?
All the
I was always,
all the homoerotic like dolls you had.
Yeah,
lying around
yeah,
and stuff.
definitely.
Yeah.
I would have been like I remember playing Leon from Resident Evil
Right.
5,
Right.
Resident Evil 4, 3.
Well, he was in all of them, wasn't he?
Was
The
he in
early
all of them?
ones?
I don't know.
I never
The thing is,
played it.
I had it on my Wii. I had Resident Evil on the Wii, and I had only played it once, and I was too scared to play it again. But I was like, man, this guy's got swagger. So I always played him. And we had this other guy. I won't say his name, just in case.
Just in case he's now gay.
He is gay.
Oh, he is gay.
I'm friends with him on Facebook. He's gay.
Oh, right.
But we always knew there was something off with him. But we did.
This is so terrible.
Not off. Not off. We always knew there
Yeah,
was something.
if you're gay, you should probably commit suicide. To be honest.
We always knew there was something different.
We're gonna have no audience.
No, all the gays have switched off. Sorry, gays.
All the kids, all the gays, and anyone. We mentioned Me Too. That's all women
all
gone.
the women. We're about to get stoned
Yeah.
by everyone. No, but not off. He was different to the rest of us.
Right.
Because we would all pick Superman, Batman, Leon.
And he picked like Princess Peach.
He wanted to be Billy Piper from Doctor Who.
Wow.
What was her name?
I no idea.
Oh, Billy. I don't remember. Rose. That was it.
Right.
Rose in Doctor. Did you ever watch Doctor Who?
No.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. I'm sorry, but I just didn't.
So he wanted to be her.
Right. Okay.
And he already seemed a little gay, like just in his general persona, if that's not too edgy to say. But we would all be like running around like fighting each other, like let's go, and he'd do backflips across the playground.
Right.
And then
he did backflips across the playground.
He'd do backflips across the playground, and then sort of like do like a little curtsy at the end. And we were like,
to be honest, that's kind of neutral though, because it's like a row of backflips. That's insane. And then the curtsy, that kind of neutrals it out.
It was
so it's
just
kind of like, oh, you know.
It was just like his general persona. You could kind of, even back then, I remember sort of thinking like, he always picks the girl characters. He's always doing feminine stuff. I didn't know what gay was or what transgender or like.
Oh, I didn't know what that was.
Gender
until, like,
fluidity.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know what transgender was until like the whole, just slightly before the whole Caitlyn Jenner thing. And then I saw someone that actually was that at my college, and yeah, they seemed fine. You know, I don't know why I never really noticed that before. Yeah. Is it really that new a concept?
I don't know. I think it is. I think
the first gender operation, sex change operation.
Operate like the video game.
Yeah, operation. that apparently happened in Germany in like the 18 something.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That must have been some mental.
Because it's got to be a rare thing, right? Because I always wonder. I watch the TV show Vikings.
Oh yeah, my parents were really into that.
And there is a character in that, which I won't spoil for anyone, just in case no one's watched it. Because I got a lot of spoilers myself for that show, and it did ruin it for me.
Wow.
But there is a character, a woman in that show, who at some point in the show is with another woman, and I always wonder if that was something that would have happened in sort of Viking era, especially with Vikings. When you picture them, they're all sort of, you know, tough, strong,
maybe
traditional kind of dudes. Like, did that happen so often where women would be with women, or is it more likely back then that women would be with women and that was seen as fine, but if a man was with a man, that was just completely wrong? Like Game of Thrones, you've got is it Renly Baratheon?
Yeah.
Is gay, and
that's it.
There's a couple of gay people in it, aren't there? But
to be honest, I think that's more representative of like the viewership, though, isn't it? People wanting.
Maybe.
I think in a way,
I've seen people on Twitter complaining that there's not enough gay people.
Yeah, but to be honest, if I was gay, I'd sort of be offended that they're just trying to, like, you know, shoe in. We need a gay character because you know, gay people can't relate to a straight person.
There's a difference, isn't there, between having a character represent that kind of thing and having tokenism.
Yeah.
Because tokenism is a bad thing, but being non-discriminatory, having multiple different people of different races, religions, ethnicities is races, I guess, but disabilities, sexual stuff, it's all seen as a good thing unless you use it as tokenism. You have like an entire show of white people white males with
When it's so obviously done, and it's
Yeah,
like,
and then
they
there's
have a
a-
black friend though.
yeah, and they
yeah.
just have,
the
like,
one
this-
Asian guy, he's good at maths. Yeah.
yeah. And when they
Yeah.
do that, when they stereotype as well, it's like
I just think stuff like that's just funny though. You see it though on like promotional leaflets for companies. Or normally it's like student like open days or something. You go to a uni. It's just like a bunch of people sat around. They're all looking at something that's completely fucking boring. They're all looking at some like maths papers. But there's the black guy, there's the white guy, there's the white blonde girl, like dumb as shit girl, and then there's like the Asian person, and it's like they'd never be friends.
they wouldn't do. It's like prison in school. All the people of the same gender stick together. All the people of the
Yeah.
same.
Well, it's
What
interesting you
else?
say about the whole medieval thing because I do know for a fact that I think it was the Greek Empire, women were seen so like they were so bottom of society that it was better to be gay than with a woman apparently.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
So men were seen higher than women. So having sex with another man wasn't really looked down upon because it was better than to have sex with a woman, which is strange because it's like, how did they then survive?
yeah.
Did they just hide in a little hut somewhere and quickly just
Well,
bang some
well,
women? It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
We need to keep it going, but don't tell
Take
anyone
the
that.
child and say it came from the man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I found it on a hill.
Came out of his ass.
It came from one of those. What is it in cartoons?
The
from
pelican.
like, the pelican.
Is it,
yeah.
is it pelican or is it a? It is a pelican.
Yeah, I
isn't
think it is a
Or is
pelican.
it a? It's not an albatross, is it? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, a pelican.
Yeah.
Right.
Weird. So that was apparently a thing.
Huh. That's a weird one.
It is. It is.
But
But
the
yeah,
Greeks were
the whole
interesting.
honestly the whole like just tokenism when it's so obviously done. But that's what does my head in as well. The new those the female remakes of films.
Yeah.
They're so predictably shit.
They
like
always-
Ghostbusters. Have you seen that?
I didn't watch it, but I heard it was bad.
Yeah.
The same with Ocean's 11.
That's it. Yeah, when they robbed a jewelry store. I love that. It's like, oh, we want to have some nice, strong, tough women, because we assume that men are strong. We don't assume that women are strong, which is fair enough. But it's like, and then they're gonna rob a jewelry store,
I think it's
adding
fine.
to the stereotype much.
I think it's fine to have an all-female cast because we've had shows of all-male casts
Yeah.
so many times.
Yeah.
I think it's fine to have an all-female cast, but I don't think it should be like a shoving down your throat. Like the thing, Ghostbusters and Ocean's 11, they've gone. These were good films. Let's remake it because it'll make money and sort of give us like a foothold into like having like an all-female cast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of show that this all-female cast can do better than the original.
Yeah.
Thing.
It's
But-
not. It's not gonna happen, is it?
It kind of puts people off because you're like, oh, they're just redoing Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
The original.
Yeah.
was bad.
Yeah. Exactly.
They're setting themselves up for defeat before they've even started.
Yeah.
Whereas I think what they should be doing is sort of making their own original concepts and just saying this is an all-female cast. That's fine, I think.
I think so. Yeah. But yeah, as you say, yeah, make it come up with their own thing.
Although if
because
there
it
was
just doesn't work.
if a film came out and they said we're having an all-male cast, would people be angry about that? I think they would. I think
Well, certain people would. But there's certain people. There's certain fat ginger feminists.
Jesus. Gone down that route.
No. Yeah, but come on. I agree with the moral fibers of feminism that men and women are equal because they are, especially at our age. Because don't they say that girls mentally are like 2 years ahead of guys?
Yeah, I've heard
And
that.
I agree with that.
I think
to be honest,
isn't
you
that
can
up to a
definitely see
certain
that.
point? Is that throughout the whole life? Like when you get to
No,
guys 80 and
I
women
think it's
82?
like 15 to 23.
I thought it was. Yeah.
It is that sort of age bracket where it's women are mentally, they're more mature, they're more stable.
Well, my girlfriend, the missus at home, she's a lot more mature than I am.
Yeah,
that's for certain.
I no offense, but
On
it seems
most
like
things.
she does a lot of the, I feel like if it was up to you, you guys would be sat like you wouldn't have a house, you'd have a ditch somewhere. you'd be on one
No,
of
there'd
those
be a
random
computer
passes. Yeah.
and there'd be Wi-Fi going in.
Yeah.
And there'd be lots of video games. But
Yeah.
yeah.
And she'd have to go out hunting.
If it was up to me,
Tea.
each room of the house would be video game themed.
Yeah.
You'd have like a Mario themed kitchen and a BioShock themed office space, and the bedroom would be, I don't know, what would the bedroom be? Zelda. I don't know. I never really played Zelda that much. Although...
I played the original. I've got an emulator on my computer,
Nice.
but it's really fucking hard.
What do you think about all the stuff where they're now they've remade the SNES into like a mini? And now they're
yeah.
remaking the PlayStation 1 into a... It comes out in...
No idea.
No.
It's
3rd,
early-
3rd of February?
Is it really?
I think so.
I'm surprised they didn't get it done for Christmas. But yeah, well, stuff like that. I mean, it's cool that they're introducing it to a new younger audience, but stuff like that, you know, it's £80 or something around that sort of price range.
I think they've gone wrong. I think they should have given it network capabilities. Not so you
Yeah.
can play online, but I think they should have had an online store where you could buy...
Oh yeah.
Because it comes and it's
Well, they
set
take all
with
the
20
classics,
games.
don't they? They take the
They do,
best
but they've-
games.
I've seen a lot of people complain that they've missed a lot from PS1.
Yeah, all the hardcore gamers, all the obscure games that you can only ever find at like a car boot sale now.
Yeah.
They'll, you know, they won't have it. It'll just have like on the NES one. I just know it. You know, of course, it was like all the Super Mario Brothers and like Duck Hunt.
Yeah.
And like you know a bunch of other ones I don't know.
Yeah.
the spaceship, just like 2-dimensional. I mean, I agree with the premise that it's introducing it to a new audience. But if you were really people that are actually going to sit down and play that thing for 20+ hours have already got an emulator.
But it works though, because the only reason I would contemplate buying a Switch is because of Smash.
Oh,
Ultimate
Switches,
Smash.
they are good. They are good though. Have you played?
I know people who have just bought it because
Super
of
Mario.
Smash.
What's it called?
Galaxy.
No, it's not that. It's called something else. It's so bad I can't even remember its name.
Super Mario.
If we've got a listener, they're screaming the name right now.
If we've got a listener.
The one that came out on Switch when it was released. I played that. I played it through. It took me probably about 15 hours.
15 hours, what, for the whole game?
Yeah. Well, the main story.
That's not too bad.
There's a lot more. There's it's open world, so there's all sorts of stuff you can do.
And how
on
much
it.
did you spend on that?
What, the game?
The game, yeah.
It came with the thing. It was like 320 quid.
So it came with it.
Yeah,
So
it's a bundle, yeah.
how much was the Switch on its own without the game?
No, probably about 300.
So say you spent 20 quid on the game.
Oh no, the bundle
hours
saves the price of the game, doesn't it?
I guess, yeah. Okay.
It would normally be like, I think that I don't know how much they are now, but I think they were like 40
So
quid.
my rule...
Which is ridiculous because the little cartridges are they're like DS cartridges if you remember them.
Yeah.
So it's like you're paying 40 quid for a tiny bit of plastic. It's ridiculous.
So my rule for games is I have to get an hour of fun for £1. Or I guess $1 if you were American or
Dollar,
Or
which
a
is like
yen.
80p.
a
yen, which is like minus 2p. I don't know how much. Their economy's like fucking huge compared to ours now, isn't it?
I have no idea.
So many of them.
There's a lot of currency.
There's like a dockyard that's like the size of like London, just like in every city, isn't it?
Jesus, really?
Oh yeah,
That's crazy.
easily.
Wow. Yeah,
They just like make. I mean, they probably made this camera.
they probably did. I don't know
They
where
probably
cameras
made
are
you.
made. Cool. But a lot of people are. A lot of people don't buy products if they're made in China.
Really?
I've heard that a lot. There was what was it? That I was
Well,
looking
I
at?
bought a coat that was made in Vietnam the other day.
How was it?
I haven't got it yet.
Oh.
Looking forward to it.
Well, well, I was when I was looking at buying parts of my PC, I was looking at a keyboard,
Right.
and so many of the reviews were, this was made in Austria, like this is and like this one is made in Austria. It's designed and it's made in Austria, which everyone was like, super happy about. And then it's like the next model up, they were like, this is designed in Austria, but it's made in China, and people didn't want to buy it because they were like, we want the
Because they
stuff
know
that's
that it was
designed
made
and
by
made
some
in the same.
5-year-old kid.
I guess they think
Made
it's
by a
worse
newborn
quality.
fetus, just sat at a sewing machine
I think
somehow.
it's cheaper for companies to make stuff in China, isn't it? But
Oh, yeah,
maybe
yeah.
you get better quality if it's made in Europe. I don't know. Maybe
Probably.
in certain countries.
Well, I
possibly.
know that the UK stuff like recycling plastic. This is really boring. People are not doing
Recycling.
Yeah.
We're on to recycling.
Yeah, I know. We're onto recycling. I don't know if they still do it now because it got news round or whatever sussed it out and it had a big thing on it. But basically, we sent all our rubbish over to China to be recycled and then brought back because it's
I think I
it's
heard something
actually
about this.
cheaper.
Yeah.
It's genuinely cheaper to get it all the way over to China and then bring it back.
Well, especially with
Just,
fuel
like,
going down.
insane.
If you get electric cars, I mean, at some point they're gonna have electric boats.
I'm looking
right?
forward to the electric car, to be honest.
I like
the
Teslas.
Tesla.
I like Teslas.
Yeah.
Teslas are nice.
Because
I like the
as
style of
someone who can't drive, the prospect of like a non-drivable car or whatever that drives itself.
I can drive and I hate driving.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate it. 'Cause
Yeah.
Especially in England with roundabouts.
Right.
America don't have those.
Yeah, they just have crossways, don't they?
Yeah.
Cross,
And it
roads or whatever.
apparently roundabouts is a much better system. It's more efficient. at Crossroads you end up just sat there for like 15 minutes waiting for
I think
everyone
it
else
is,
to
but
pass.
all Americans have to do is I think like 80% of them drive automatics as well.
Yeah, which
So
is
they
weird
just
because
sit
most
there
people in England
and just
drive
press
manual.
the pedal. Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I think we need it though because we have like, loads of hills and stuff.
Maybe,
Different terrain.
I think
different gears.
most people in England drive manual, and if you drive automatic, a lot of people will just take the piss out of you.
Well,
And I think
it's
it's
kind of easy mode, isn't
do
it?
think
I
it's
mean, you
the
do have to
opposite.
pay attention still, obviously, but
It's the opposite in America, though. I think I've seen stuff online where people are like, "Oh, I drive manual."
yeah, no, they
I
call
drove
it
stick.
a stick shift.
Yeah.
Yeah, but have you seen Fast and Furious?
Yes.
It's like it's so much emphasis the
On
way
the
it's,
on the stick.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
all edited. You know, I mean, I fucking
Like,
hate
clutch
I hate
down.
the editing. You know, when it's just like moving editing all the time.
Well,
You
the
can't
Fast and
tell what's
Furious
going
ones are
on.
awful, aren't they?
Yeah, but it's like they're driving down a straight, but somehow there's a straight. They're going to constant speed, probably accelerating still, but there's like 9 gear changes where they just go.
Yeah, and it's stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But I'm looking forward to the prospect of just owning a car, but just sitting in it and just like eating breakfast or whatever. And then
Eating
just-
breakfast
yeah,
as it's driving. And
Yeah.
then you still have to pay somewhat attention whilst you're driving.
I guess. Well, I think that they'll make it so you can still drive it if there's a road that's flooded or something.
There were stats that came
I
out
don't know.
a little while ago, and I can't remember what it was. It was something like the number of automatic car accidents compared with, or Tesla's accidents compared with other automatic or manual cars or something
Right.
like that. The amount of like accidents that happened. It basically says that Tesla's autopilot mode is the safest automatic and much safer than manual.
Yeah,
Like actually driving.
I think it will only just. I don't think. I mean, cars. There's been a lot of fads, hasn't there? Like in the 50s, they thought that jet-powered cars was going to be the next thing.
Yeah, which is
There was like 3 ever made that are made using jet power. I reckon this one will actually. I reckon in 30 years it will be mainstream. That's my prediction.
I hope so.
And also, have you seen? It's called the Boring Company. Elon Musk. They're building a giant tunnel under LA to try and reduce all the traffic.
Right, yeah,
going on.
because LA's the worst city in the world
Yeah,
or something for
yeah.
traffic, right? Although
LA.
I don't think it is, because China, when you see like pictures of China's motorways, and they're just absolutely stuck in
in
gridlock.
Beijing they have policies, don't they, where it's like you can only drive a car on a certain day if you live in the inner city. It's literally like
Wow.
you're only allowed to drive your car on, like
Drive
3
on a
days a week.
Tuesday.
Yeah, literally they have like it's coded, so they use like the registration number like database,
Right.
and like if you do drive, if they find out that you drove your car on like the day you weren't supposed to, you get a huge fine.
That's crazy.
It's
I didn't
trying to
know that.
reduce pollution and also mainly to reduce congestion. 'cause there's
Reduce the
fucking
population
so many
on the
people
roads, yeah.
in like a 2 square meter area. They all live in like those like little box like flats. Generalization much. They all live in those
Like a little
tiny
window.
yeah.
And they all cook noodles and have a little cat ready to cut up. Yeah, that's
and a dog.
and a dog.
Yeah, but it's crazy, isn't it? There's like and you wonder like how does people mate?
What?
Because like, there's 2 little flats next to each other, right? You're watching like the 8 o'clock news. You look across the window into like this. The window's like this far apart probably, and there's 2 people just going at it, and they're like, oh, they're having
see what
another
you
kid
mean.
then.
But
I don't see how awkward that would be, because surely you'd hear everything, right?
You'd get used to it, wouldn't you?
I would, but I mean, what kind of life is that?
You grew up hearing the Johnsons next door going at it.
Just making another Johnson.
They've already got 6.
Now it's Johnson and Johnson.
Johnson and like the
baby
the
cream.
baby white cream.
That's like freezing cold
Is it?
on application.
Do you often use Johnson?
No, I
and
don't
Johnson's
use
baby
it.
cream?
No, come on, stuff like that. It's always like you slap it on and it's freezing cold.
Isn't it supposed to be?
I don't think it's meant to be cold.
Huh.
It's meant to moisturise, right?
Well, I would guess so.
Or would you
yeah.
use it for lube? What?
No, use.
We're getting off track. What were we talking about? We're talking about Teslas. We're talking about fucking China.
Yeah. So, did you have
Talk about-
anything? You wanted to talk about some stuff, didn't you today? Did you have anything you wanted to talk about specifically?
Well, we were going to go into the whole tattoo spiel.
We were going to talk about failed tattoos.
Yeah, because I saw on Twitter, I was browsing Twitter the other day, and I saw this video. It was this really buff guy. You've seen it, the buff guy with a beard, and it's meant to be Lara Croft Tomb Raider, isn't it?
Well-
Angelina Jolie with like the 2 guns, the 2 pistols crossed.
We'll put like a little image or something.
Yeah.
Like right here.
If we keep the visual, that is.
Perfect.
If
we keep the visual.
Otherwise
Otherwise,
this
you're
is a complete.
And if you're listening on
If you're
whatever
listening
other
on,
web,
iTunes.
if you're listening on Spotify or SoundCloud or
Yes,
wherever we get the rights to put this up,
Nowhere.
you obviously can't see a visual. But click on our YouTube.
You can actually get
subscribe,
agencies to like look at your Spotify profile, and they'll determine whether you're worth like signing to something. I did that before as a joke, and they actually looked at my like SoundCloud profile, and I had one song on it, which was shit, and they said, "No, sorry, we're not interested."
Oh.
That was really funny. I find it hilarious that you can actually do that if you're anyone now.
Did they find your stuff shit?
Well, they said we're not interested because I can't make any money, got no content. But anyway, so I was I was looking through Twitter, and it's a buff guy with a beard, and they're slowly revealing it. It's got some kind of like foam on his arm, hasn't it? Some kind of cleansing.
I'm not sure if
I don't know how it works.
Was that I've never had a tattoo.
No, neither have I.
I'm not sure if that's something they need to do or if that was just sort of like
just for the
revealing purposes.
Yeah,
Cause,
so
and like they had no reactions.
Yeah.
Both whoever was doing it, I presume the tattoo artist was there.
I think he was the one talking. They were in some. Was it Spanish they're talking? I don't know.
I don't think I watched it with audio actually.
Language. You didn't watch the video I sent you?
I watched it. I just don't think I watched it with audio.
So they slowly revealed his tattoo, and it's meant to be Angelina Jolie, like a portrait facing, forward.
Lara Croft.
Lara Croft poses Lara Croft with like the sexy leather suit, the guns across, and they revealed a picture, and it's just her face is terrible. It's like it's 2D. It's like it was like some like art from like the PS1. And it's like the nose. It's not really a nose. It's just like two like lines that sort of like curve away from each other.
You know what came to mind was like the whole like expectation reality, but like for a Tinder date. Like you see the Lara Croft photo on like a Tinder profile, and you turn up, and it's just this like
that's
mess.
What it really is.
It's absolute mess. I feel sorry for the guy though, because a lot of tattoo
the
artists.
Look he gave. I mean, it does look as if the camera's going to turn off, and he's going to like kill the guy that did it.
Yeah. So did they do it as like the tattoo artist is like, hey, check out your tattoo? Like he's covered it up and he's like, check it out, and the guy didn't react.
That's the impression it gives.
Or
the impression it gives.
Like they realised it was shit and they're like, let's just
let's just rip this plaster off.
Or is it fake? Is the whole thing fake?
I don't know. It could be. It could be debunked in the next few days.
Yeah.
But the way it looked, it just got me thinking about all the terrible tattoos in general that you see all the time. Like how many people have like some sort of tribal thing on their arm?
Yeah. I don't know. Have you ever thought about getting a tattoo?
Oh yeah, I have. When I was like 17.
I've thought about getting a tattoo, but mine would be like gaming related, and I've always thought. When I get
80 years old, are you going to remember?
Exactly, and my grandkids are like, "Oh, that's a cool little tattoo you've got there on your arms. What is it?" And I'm like,
"Mickey above your arms cracked." I saw a woman once when I was a kid. That was one of the first tattoos I ever saw. It was like some friend of my aunt's. We went around her house for some reason, and it's called like Miss Muffy, I think it was called. It was like this little mouse or something from like the 2000s. It was some kind of little cartoon. I don't know if that's what it was actually called. It was something like that. But she had that just above her arse cheek.
Right.
And
why did you see her arse cheek?
Because she it wasn't on her arse cheek. It was,
she was like
lower back.
over.
Lower back.
She's like bent over.
Yeah, when I was 7 years old, totally. No,
not bent over like ready to receive. I mean, she's just she's picking something up like bent over.
No. She showed it. She pulled down like her.
She was like, hey,
pulled
Matt,
up her shirt.
7-year-old Matt.
No. It wasn't just me. It was like my whole family basically. When I was 7 years old, a 30-year-old exposed her ass.
A woman bent over for you and showed you her ass.
Probably the only woman it ever has to this day. And I just remember thinking that's kind of cool. But now I think about tattoos like that, and you think, imagine having that
on your ass.
Yeah.
But it's like women that get or men that get like sexual based tattoos, like insert here, and they've got like an arrow on their vagina.
No.
Can we say vagina on?
We've said fuck. We've said everything else.
The vagina.
I said anal. I said anal.
Vagina.
I did say anal at one point, so I reckon.
You said anal.
Yeah, okay. I reckon that's canon.
We're red listed here. We've just been blacklisted from every website. That's fine. Demonetized on YouTube for sure.
I think our listener that we're gonna have, our one listener, needs to be. It's gonna have to
donate.
Gonna have to be a man. Because we've already dissed women. We said we basically
can't have tattoos.
Yeah, can't have tattoos. Can't really have any general stance on anything because we've already debunked everything.
You have to beat us. Well, I'll give it a watch. You'll give it a watch. Just 2 viewers.
Yeah.
What's that? At least half a penny or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what the rates on YouTube are at the minute.
I might just make some more accounts. Just have it on like loop all the way through the night with the sound turned off.
I'll just put loads of bots in
there. Yeah, might just do that.
I'm okay with that, and we'll pay to get this like promoted on
Do you reckon?
on everything.
This isn't really anything at the moment, is it? We're just talking about how we're not going to get paid and not going to have any listeners.
It's quite depressing,
Yeah.
really.
But well, stuff like sleeves, tattoo sleeves. Would you have one of those done?
No.
No.
Well, if I committed to getting a gaming, I've always thought about getting a BioShock tattoo. I did think about it.
Right.
I don't think I will, but I did think about it, and I thought if I was gonna get one, it would probably end up. I've heard people that don't want to get them. They get they
Get
end
it
up getting a
above your eye.
tattoo, and then it sort of spirals, and they get a whole sleeve done.
Yeah.
And it costs tons of money, but you sort of get one, you want to get another one done.
I
It's
feel
kind
like
of
on
addictive.
your arm. My dad actually has one on his lower wrist, so you can't see it if he's like this.
That's where I was gonna.
But
get
if
them.
you
I was
had
gonna get
like a
two on the lower
doodle
wrist.
like there, like on the upper forearm for audio listeners, then it would just look like on a table in class where someone's just drawn like a little dick. It would look like there's loads of empty space and then there's one tiny drawing.
Yeah.
So you'd kind of feel like you have to fill that space up.
Yeah.
I don't know though, because like with sleeves, so many people have them these days. I don't think they look that bad, but they all look the same.
A lot of them do. I think you have to go. Yeah, I think you have to pick a style, pick a theme.
You end up with just a black arm.
Well, you can get colours though.
Can you? Oh yeah.
You can get colour tattoos.
Yeah.
You can get like yellows and oranges and whatever else you want.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wanted to talk about something that I was thinking about in the shower this morning.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about the zombie apocalypse, but not
That's
the zombie
definitely
apocalypse. Right, everyone's got a zombie apocalypse plan, right? So what's your zombie apocalypse?
I don't have a plan. I've had dreams about it before.
But you don't have a plan. So if shit went down,
I'd be fucked. I'll be one of the first people in my local neighbourhood that probably
you'd
would
be
get
the
it.
zombie.
Oh yeah, totally.
I think I'd be good as a zombie. I don't think I'd be good as a survivor. I think I'd eat loads.
And
of
I'd be the dumbest shit zombie. I'd be the one that when they're running away from a horde of zombies and they're closing the door.
Yeah.
I'd be the one that runs at the door and headbutts it and like, just gets knocked out instantly. I'm the memorable zombie. Yeah.
But as a survivor, where would you go? What would you do? Do you not have a plan? No plan
I'll
at all.
probably just go to the woods.
Then you've got no line of sight.
What do you mean?
Well, they're gonna end up wandering into the woods and they're just gonna hide behind trees and shit, right? And
They don't have conscious thought though. They're not
well,
gonna
no,
go-
they're not gonna be like, I'm gonna hide behind a tree, but they're gonna be wandering through, and you're not gonna notice them because you've got so many trees and shit everywhere. You're just gonna be like, whereas if you had like a big open field, and they start walking towards you through the field, you'll be like,
Well, they could come at you from all angles. So
zombie.
they could, a field normally has, at least 3 edges,
at least you can see it. You can see the whole thing.
I guess. But they could come at you from all angles.
I used to have. a plan.
I'd fancy my chances in the woods better than say if you just decided, right, this room, I'm going to stay in this room, and you just hold the door up.
I used to have a plan where I used to live, and then I moved, and now I don't think I've got a plan. I haven't really explored too much, really, around here.
Possibilities of Exeter.
Yeah. Oh, I've just been doxxed. Now
Yeah.
everyone knows where I live. Oh,
Oh,
no.
or Exeter, yeah.
That's fine.
Not vague at all, is it? It's fine. They won't find you.
But I
Email
have.
me for his postcode.
Yeah. I have thought about it here. I don't know anywhere where I'd want to go. I think I'd just hide in my house. I
Well,
don't
to
know.
be honest, if a zombie apocalypse happened in England, we'd all be screwed. Because
Think?
some of us have got like air rifles, but no one really has.
Shotguns and stuff. Farmers. I know a farmer with a shotgun. I could go to him.
Is that local from here?
Yeah. Well, 20 minutes away.
20 minutes away. So
I
yeah,
could
but
drive.
so you're gonna be like Harry Potter, and he's gonna be like Hagrid.
What?
Hagrid has like the gun and the big dog, and you're just gonna be there with a little
Harry
torch.
Potter and the zombie
Yeah,
apocalypse.
just following him around like.
Oh, there's one over there, Hagrid.
What are you gonna be doing? You're just.
Oh,
Gonna
I'll
following
be
him
the.
around.
Yeah, I thought about this as well. In like any survival situation, if somebody was like, say you've got 20 people in your survivor group, and they're like, someone's got
20 people. That needs to be thinned out.
someone's got to be
surely.
bait, someone's got to die.
Yeah.
I would be that person, wouldn't I? Because I've got no actual skills. I'm good
No,
at the
you could set
computer.
up a camera.
I'm good at the computer.
Just
I can
about.
set up a camera. I can. Well, we can talk to a microphone.
Yeah. We could play that on a giant like audio set over some giant city and confuse.
Sure,
them.
but anyone could do that. I'm
I would also.
really good at playing video games. That's not helping the zombie apocalypse compared to Jeremy, who's a builder, and Sabrina, who's the chef.
Sabrina.
That's a good name.
That's a name that's. If I have a girl, she's gonna be called Sabrina.
Sabrina
That is
the
a name.
witch or whatever.
Yeah, the teenage witch.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, they're remaking that. But I'll be the one that dies because I've got no proper skills. I don't like getting my hands dirty. I'm not very good at that. I'm not very good at practical stuff. I break anything from IKEA that I try to put together. I end up just throwing screwdrivers across the room.
Well, you wouldn't really need to, would you? It would be more, just lopping a piece of wood, trying to make a fire somehow.
Yeah.
Maybe making a spear, although maybe you'd pick out the best cricket bat you have or something, or shovel.
I have a little cricket bat.
So what would you go with in your? I mean, I guess, do you have any of that sort of stuff at your house?
At my house,
don't suppose you would really.
I think I've got a little cricket bat. It's not huge.
Yeah.
A squash racket.
I reckon I'd go for a rake or something.
Yeah, I don't have too much.
Or a hoe.
A hoe.
Yeah.
Hoe.
No, because it's got the angled edge, hasn't it? So
See,
you could properly
I think
go for it.
A screwdriver is quite good. It's like a quick weapon because it's
too close though.
It is really
if you're gonna
close.
have to screwdrive someone, they could easily bite your arm.
It is really close, but if you hit them in the head, hits them in the brain, they're dead. And then it pulls out quickly.
Is this what you think about when it's just really busy in the office?
Yeah,
and there's kids running around everywhere. It's how much of a screwdriver head would I need to go in that kid's brain?
No, I don't do that.
Do you not? Not much.
Oh,
honestly.
But the thing is, if you have a fire axe and you swing it, hit someone in the head, you've got to then yank that shit out.
Yeah.
If you've got 20,
you're going to end up with
you,
half the head. It will make a huge mess.
If you've got 20 coming towards you, you don't have time to. For audio listeners, that was me swinging an axe into someone's head, pulling it out, swinging it into the next person's head.
Yeah.
In case
Peggy
wondering.
3. Yeah.
But my point here.
I just succumbed to it, to be honest.
So the zombie apocalypse wasn't the point I was going to make. The point I was going to make was nobody has an AI plan for the AI takeover. You know, when robots. Because there was a story in the news this week, I think, where 29 workers in Japan have been killed by AI robots.
What?
I don't think it's proper AI kind of stuff. I didn't read the story, I'm going to be honest. I just looked at the headline, which tells me as much as I need to know.
Yeah, I doubt it was 29.
These are robots that were making weaponry or something. And
why would you let them do that?
So I think it's just that there was a malfunction and they got shot.
Or maybe it caused a fire or something.
Yeah, it could have been anything. But either way, it got me thinking that nobody has a plan for when the AI take over. Or is there just not planned? Are you just going to die?
It's one of the big conspiracy theories that the rich are developing these AI stuff, and then they're gonna wipe out all the scum. Otherwise known as the working class people.
Us.
Yeah.
With no skills.
Yeah.
Good at playing video games.
Then slowly there might be a few good ones, but get rid of all the middle class. Don't need them. Forget them. Screw them. So these AI are going to slowly take over, and then the rich will have dominion over them for a little time.
The problem with that is if the rich get rid of the low middle class, all that kind of stuff.
Who's going to do the grunt work?
Yeah, who's going to be your builder? What happens when your boiler breaks down and you need a plumber? And you're like, oh fucking hell, we killed Pete. He was the only plumber in town. Then what?
I don't know if it will get to that stage. Have you seen the film I, Robot?
Yeah.
So for the sake of people who haven't seen it, I, Robot basically it's the idea everyone has a personal assistant, which is like a robot, looks like a human really, and they have different alterations of them, don't they? It's like an iPhone. They bring a new one out every 5 years or whatever, except it's every 2 days.
And they charge a very premium price for a not so premium product.
And then something goes wrong with these latest robots that are meant to help everyone, and they take over all this stuff. They become evil, and then it's Will Smith in it.
It's Will Smith.
When he actually had a bit of a career left before he was turning up on YouTube
a
Rewind.
YouTube Rewind star.
All that fucking mess.
No,
so do you? Because I don't think they'll make robots that are gonna, like a immigrant cleaning woman. They're not gonna make a robot for that, are they? Surely.
Well, they speak Spanish and not English. You're like, hey, there's some dirty bins. See. Starts splurring off loads of.
Comprende. Yeah, in a really automated voice. No, I don't think they're gonna make.
See. Yeah, I think that you'd need to have nice natural voices.
You've seen the one. Have you seen the one where
natural breasts?
Yeah. Have you seen? Have you seen the one? There's a clip of this robot they've developed where it looks a bit like a dog, but the idea is it can hoist itself up and double its height so that it can pull on a door latch and open a door.
Is this the one from Boston Dynamics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one is kind of creepy, to be honest.
Yeah, well, they've got Atlas, who was their one that walks around and gets pushed over.
Right. Yeah.
They've made him so he can do parkour now. He can jump up ledges. There's like a video, jumps up ledges, and then he does like backflips off of it. Does like spin jumps, all that kind of stuff. And if he gets knocked over, he just gets back up. So that's not a weakness. What's a weakness for a robot?
We'll
Fire?
develop those. That will be our new army in like 30 years.
It will be, yeah. It will be.
Because
No doubt.
but then
we've got
again,
military
who will win the
contracts, right?
war? Because if two sides both have the same contractor that's selling them these
Well, the
things,
thing is, I don't think it would be like AI robots like that. I think maybe you would have divisions of them, but there'd be like you'd have sets of 4 that go in and do stealth missions, right?
right?
Like 4 robots going and do stealth missions. The rest of warfare is done with drones.
Andy McNabb, the robot.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, if you've got infantry on the field, you send in 500 dudes onto the field to fight,
Yeah.
like normal humans or robots. They'll just do a drone strike on you, right?
Probably.
100 drones, you're dead. Like, there's no way you're getting out of that. So
Robots just
drones
chuck 'em out
are just gonna overtake. Maybe it'll be a drone uprising.
maybe.
All these little suicide bots just take over, and then there's like a king suicide bot.
They closed Gatwick Airport today because it's a drone was spotted.
Dating this video a little bit.
Yeah.
When this goes off in a month's time, and they're
God,
like,
people, all the fans we're gonna have in 10 years won't know what we're talking about. Yeah, no, they closed down the whole airport because I think it happened before where a drone crashed into a plane wing.
yeah,
really bad-
I don't
you know,
think
that
it
could-
crashed,
that
did it? They saw the drone flying over, and then they shut down the airport. They were like, we can't fly
Yeah.
because it's gonna cause disturbance.
But I saw a picture someone had posted where it was like, for all those that aren't worried, here's a picture of what a drone could do to an aeroplane, and it had
yeah,
a
if it
gaping
goes
hole
into
in
the
the wing.
turbine.
So yeah, that could really.
Yeah, if it gets caught up in that turbine, I mean, even if birds get caught in those the like turbines on planes.
That's what caused the Hudson landing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If a bird gets stuck in there, I don't know if one bird would do it, but maybe like multiple birds, or if a bird goes in and
It's a planned attack.
doesn't get yeah, the bird's kamikaze.
I disagree
useless.
with Bush. I'm going to take down this plane.
Jeez. We've gone super political.
I am fascinated by
Yeah.
all that stuff though.
Well then, yeah. So a drone's gonna cause some damage, especially if you put like a little canister of fuel on there,
Yeah.
and then it gets hit and then.
But I think, I mean, for our generation now, we're the young people, we're seeing this slowly start to develop. But the older people, like our parents' generation, I think they, like, I know some older people that really don't like the automated, like, self-service machines at supermarkets.
Yeah, because they don't know how to use them.
Yeah.
Because they're
And they're
too
thinking,
old.
and because they're thinking, like, why am I not getting paid? This is like a cashier's job.
Yeah.
But it makes it so much easier, in my opinion.
Yeah,
You just swipe some stuff and it's done.
it does until it breaks down every time. Are they a thing all around the world, or is it a UK?
I'm
thing?
pretty sure. Well, I mean, in Asia they go mental with that sort of stuff, don't they?
Yeah, but does America have a lot of those self-service things?
Oh
I'd
yeah,
imagine so.
I think so.
never
Well,
see
they're
them.
normally ahead of us these days, aren't they?
Yeah, you never really see them.
Fucking
Like
colonies,
films.
colonies taking over.
Not a colony anymore.
Taxation without representation. Okay.
Let's not get started on the like American
Fucking
War of Independence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. They break down a lot. You scan them. And
Well, they used to. I mean, I still see
still
them broken
do.
down, but there's normally at least like 6 of them now in a shop, a fairly decent sized shop. So you just have some woman tell you to go over to the one in the corner.
you never
while she's
see them
like,
in like retail stores, though, right? You never see them in like River Island or
No,
John
but
Lewis.
give it 5 years, they'll be in there.
maybe
Probably.
be a robot lady. Behind
Would
the
it
counter.
make it easier to
with a
steal
drone.
stuff?
Yeah. Or will it? Because if you don't employ people to serve you, you can employ more security.
I guess.
Although then maybe you just get a robot security guard. Because surely security technology is going to improve as well.
Oh yeah.
Alongside it.
Yeah. They'll detect some sort of
If
fault.
they see that
We'll have robot Jedis.
like General Grievous, you can't have robot Jedi's, can you? That's why General Grievous. I don't know if his name is Grievous. Is it something else?
General Grievous is a character in Star Wars. isn't he?
Grievous.
Just
Yeah.
for the viewers that haven't ever
Everyone
seen
knows
Star
who
Wars.
he is.
Do they know?
He's got like his little lung problems.
Will our listener know who that is?
Maybe.
He should do.
But he's not trained in the Force. Well, he doesn't have the Force because he's a robot. He can't have it, right? He doesn't have any mitochondria. Is that what it's called? No, midichlorians. Mitochondria.
It's not a fucking plant cell, is he?
He doesn't have any midichlorians.
Oh no, he's turned into a giant
midichlorians.
fuchsia. Look at him. Yeah, he just like starts winging
Yeah,
around as lightsabers.
he's
doesn't he?
trained himself to be that good.
There's no technique in that when he just goes like
So
starts
he
spinning
can't
around.
he doesn't have Jedi powers. just
I guess he doesn't.
just knows how to utilize it.
Yeah, but it's just like anything. It's like a little kid with a knife. It's still dangerous, isn't it?
Moving on to Star Wars though, who's your favourite character?
Probably Luke Skywalker.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a bit of an little bitch, isn't
And that's why I relate to him.
he? Yeah.
No, I saw the older ones first, and he just seemed pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, when I was a kid, I always had short hair, and he had that long sort of bowl thing going on. You know, I aspired to be like that.
Sure, you wanted long hair.
And then I tried to actually, get that,
Long,
and it
luscious
just
looks.
didn't work out at
No.
all.
Dreadlocks.
Yeah.
Was that
Dreadlocks?
I don't know, why not?
No, that's what black people have, isn't it?
You can't say that.
Yeah, they do. What they have, like, it's when they all,
Although
like,
now,
crinkle their
if
hair.
a white person has,
Oh yeah, but a white person with dreadlocks is like probably
it's,
one of the
it's seen as
most
cultural
embarrassing
appropriation
things.
now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is weird. I don't know why the braided hair is a thing. Is it? Has it started as a tradition? Anyway, we're getting off track. Back to Star Wars. I really like Darth Maul and Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
Boba
Fett.
Boba. I meant Boba. I said Boba.
He's not a fan.
I'm not. No, my favourite has got to be Darth Maul. I think just because of how he looks. He just looks.
Not
cool.
enough screen time though.
No, but he's in the Clone Wars, the animated cartoon, and he's supposed to be really good in that. And the Clone Wars are seen to be really good as well.
Really?
Some people say the Clone Wars are like better than the films.
I watched that when I was about 11 years old, and I was like, yeah.
There's loads of them, and they're supposed to be really, really highly rated. And Darth Maul's back in that because he comes back. He gets given robot legs, and he comes back. And
Where
he's
did they
really
get
good
him
in
from? Did they fish him out of
Yeah,
some
they
like
fished him
air
out,
filter
but-
that he's been sat in
Yeah.
for the last 30 years?
chopped. He's been slowly getting grinded up by a fan at the bottom.
Yeah,
Just sort of moving
yeah.
around like.
Still alive.
Yeah.
A bit hungry now. Just sat in something.
Well, it'd be nothing for him because he sat in a furnace for like a week or something making his kyber crystals, right?
Oh, another person next to Luke Skywalker, probably Wedge Antilles in the originals.
She
He's the
sounds
main.
hot.
The main.
Is he?
It's a he. Yeah, it's the main guy.
Is it the guy with like the long head?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sat in the X-wing thing. He's like the main badass. Have you seen? The one where they destroy the Death Star, the half-built one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that goes in the center with the Millennium Falcon.
I don't think it's the person I'm talking about. I'm talking about the guy who's on the Jedi Council in the prequels.
No.
Oh, I was
the
talking about-
prequels.
Yeah, no, I was talking about the prequels.
No one likes the.
You know the guy
prequels.
with the long head?
Yeah, no.
He's got like,
no.
he's crazy.
I can't remember what he's called. He gets killed, doesn't he?
He does.
Yeah, when he's
Spoilers.
spinning around and he gets shot. Oh yeah, because no one's
seen the
episode 3
prequels.
yet. Dunno.
They're really good. All of them die.
Pretty much. I actually
Even
thought,
the hot woman.
To be honest, I just said prequels are bad. If I'm being honest, when I was a
I quite
kid,
like the
when I was a
prequels.
kid, episode 3 was like some hard hitting stuff.
I quite
me.
like the prequels, which is quite a controversial point. So now we've just lost all the audience who hate the prequels.
Yeah. We've lost everyone.
we've
'Cause
lost
our
everyone.
one listener, I reckon our one listener was going to be called Jordan. He would have been probably about 17 years old, weighing about 23 stone, sat in his mum's basement. And he would have absolutely despised the prequels. You know?
And I've just gone, I like the prequels.
Yeah, and you just got to like the prequels.
Don't go, Jordan. I'll change.
Don't know why I picked the name
I can
Jordan.
change.
What are fat people called? Normally.
What kind of question is that? What
Todd.
if you're a fat person, right?
Email in if we
Yeah,
got a banter with
email
Budnips
us.
email.
At
Banter with Budnips.
we
at
don't like
gmail.com.
fat people
Yeah.
at gmail.
Discriminatory, racist FM.
We're gonna have to put like a little
disclaimer.
a little disclaimer at the start. We don't hate fat
If you
people.
are a human organism, you will not like this podcast. 'Cause
Yeah.
we basically
Shit
have
on
a go at
everyone.
everyone.
I feel bad.
Everyone.
We don't hate fat people or women or
Don't post this on
Anything.
Twitter because we'll be like the subject of a think piece within like 2 minutes. These two.
do
entitled
millennials hate
kids.
everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're post millennials.
we are. We're yeah, but they'll categorize us as millennials anyway.
Yeah,
that's what they tend to
fucking
do.
uneducated twats. What?
Right.
Nah, they're not. They're good.
Anyone
Anyone that's underprivileged, you're brilliant. Anyone that's overprivileged though, you're bad. You're bad. I'm just saying.
Overprivileged?
Yeah.
who's
yeah.
overprivileged? What, old people?
No, like rich people.
Oh, okay.
Like if you're rich, you're bad. But you know, if you're like working class hero, then you're just up and
I
coming.
think as soon as you get money, you become privileged.
Yeah.
Overprivileged. Like if we become millionaires from this podcast with Jordan, if Jordan donates £1 million to us,
Yeah,
Jordan-
we'll give back 3%, right? He can have that. Or we just gonna keep it
2%.
all 2%. We'll keep it all. I have not looked at that camera at all during this.
Oh, they're feeling left out.
It's gonna be like this. The whole thing
The
is
whole
like this.
The whole thing. We're not looking at you. Give him a little wave
Yeah.
just to make him feel, hello.
This is me. Feel free, any physical insults you want to throw at me. I mean, I can't hear them, which gives me confidence.
This is a nice Christmas jumper.
It is, thanks. Yeah, it's the only one I've got. I had another one, and it had Christmas puddings on it.
I'm gonna describe it for our audio listeners. It's I don't know what. I'm not very. It's not cashmere. Cashmere.
I think it's wool.
It's a wool jumper, and it's got little
probably
reindeers on it.
Navy blue with white patterning on top.
Oh, you're good at this.
And snowflakes and Christmas trees.
And reindeers.
And I wear it about 2 days of the year, and then I put it back in my
See,
wardrobe.
this is the thing. There is a Christmas jumper that I really want to buy, and it's a Star Wars one. It's very geeky, but it's got an AT-AT.
I don't remember you being this into Star Wars, to be honest.
I really
Is
like
this a
Star
new
Wars.
thing? Oh, right.
It's a thing. I really like Star Wars, but this jumper just looks cool, and it's got like a big patch on here of like white, and then there's an AT-AT in it, and like some fighters flying around and shit as well.
Right.
Looks really fucking nice.
How much is it?
It's like 36, 37 pounds, 38 pounds, something
That
like
is
that.
quite expensive for just a
It's
Christmas
expensive,
jumper.
and I want to buy it, but at the same time, I'm like, it's a lot of money. I'm gonna wear this if I started wearing it at the start of December every year, maybe.
Then it would work.
Maybe.
You can't buy it
I
on,
don't tend to do that.
Yeah.
I'd tend to wear it like the week on the run up to Christmas and then Christmas itself.
Yeah. I'm going to be wearing this on Christmas Day, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know
Same one I
people
have.
with like multiple Christmas jumpers, and I spoke to someone the other day about this. Whether they pick a Christmas jumper on Christmas and wear it throughout the whole of Christmas, or if they
What, don't
alternate. No. If they pick it like on Christmas Day,
Right.
they wake up, they grab their Christmas jumper.
Oh, what, and keep
boom.
changing?
Or if they change. If
Oh,
they have
sod
like 4
that.
Christmas jumpers,
Who
if
do-
they
what
change
kind of
after every
madman's
meal.
doing
or something.
that?
Well,
After every meal.
some people I spoke to do that.
Menses.
Email in if you change your Christmas jumper on Christmas.
banterwithbudnips@gmail.com. We'll have to get that set that up, aren't we?
Banterwithbudnips@gmail.com. That can't be taken, can it?
Can't be.
No way.
No way.
Banter with
Budnips. Anything with budnips. in
We
it.
have to make sure we set it all up before we go make this video go live.
Yeah.
Otherwise, some Jordan the bastard is gonna take our email account.
Yeah, lose some weight, fatty.
Oh dear.
Joking, I love fat people.
I don't think that's quite discriminatory. This podcast has gone.
It's gone terrible. It's not redeemable at this point.
Oh, that was
What
good.
I like
Mason.
about this podcast is, as I was saying to you before we started, actually, normally, people, celebrities, musicians, artists, people, people that have a general influence, people that have a personality in many ways, they're normally the ones that start this doing a podcast because there's a bit of interest in it. Whereas we've skipped all that.
We have.
And we've gone straight into this. Let's just make
We
a
have no
whole
following.
finished product.
Yeah, we have no
Uh,
following. We're trying to make a AAA.
If you didn't know who we were and anyone was saying this, you'd think this was like Piers Morgan's podcast, to be honest.
We've gone for this like good-looking kind of setup that we've got.
Yeah,
like,
with us.
high-quality gear,
Yeah.
and we are nobodies.
High quality gear.
Nobody's
I'm
gonna
pissed
listen
off
to
my
us.
mind on this high quality gear I am.
No. Well, next week we've got to come back.
I've just done a line of ketamine.
Ketamine or ketamine? Ketamine.
Oh, it's all the same.
Ket. Let's just call it ket.
Ket.
Ket. You haven't done drugs, have you?
No.
Would you ever?
I wouldn't know.
Would you ever do a line of coke, like right here on the
No.
podcast?
Because I think I sent you a couple of videos on YouTube. There's this guy, I can't remember what he's called, but he was like a full blown like meth addict for like 5 years, and now he's recovered. So he basically he makes YouTube videos talking about his experiences with every different drug.
Right.
So he's talked about weed, he talks about heroin, he talks about cocaine, he talks about meth, he talks about LSD, because he's tried all of it basically. He's one of those addicts where it doesn't apply to just one thing; it's everything. He can't really do moderation, so he's just like cold turkey. He's just quit now. But it's quite interesting how he talks about his different things, and he was talking about it's really disgusting, like what people do with like cocaine, because they put some up their nose, and then it's all gone, but then they want more. So what they do is they put water up their nose with the hope that it will then wash some more cocaine up to like their brain.
That's disgusting.
Really disgusting, and your mouth gets all like foamy because you don't eat for like days. It's horrible.
It's horrible.
So no, I wouldn't do drugs. We've been here for an hour, but I reckon we've got a good 30 seconds out of this.
30-second clip.
The genuine quality, like you could send that to Radio 1 and they might consider us. The rest of it.
Well, as soon as they see the rest of it and they're like, they hate
don't
everyone.
send them the visuals. Just an audio.
They hate everyone, and they're racist, discriminative towards fat people, gingers, any other
like if we were on Radio
minority
1,
group.
couldn't get like Meghan Trainor in because we'd just be slinging insults at her the whole time.
To us, you have to be a white male, brown eyes, brown hair.
I've got green eyes.
What, middle class? I guess working.
I guess lower middle class.
Lower middle class.
That's what I mean.
You have to be, or
not poor.
We don't want you here. Get out, Jordan. You twat.
Even Jordan, I hate Jordan right now.
No, I like Jordan. He's our only viewer.
What if it's a girl?
Jordan is a girl's name.
It could be.
Too. Not. It is a girl's name in case you are a boy and then we've called you a girl. It's a double name, right?
Double, you sure? Like Elliot.
Elliot's. Is that a
over
girl's name?
over in America they call, because there's the main character in Scrubs was called Elliot and she was a girl.
Right. I didn't know that. I always presumed Elliot was a boy's name. Now I've offended any woman called Elliot in our group. Lowering the numbers.
Yeah, even more. Now we're on to minus numbers, I think. -0.
That's fine. Well,
not really talking about much.
Do we have anything else that we wanted to talk to our viewers about? Or our listeners?
Our listenership.
Do you have anything on your mind? Or are we all done here?
Well, how about I ask you the same question? Are we done?
I think we've been going for about, an hour now?
Yeah, thereabouts.
So I think that we could wrap it up here.
Sure.
And
so thank you for listening to the first episode of Banter with Budnips. You can contact us at banterwithbudnips@gmail.com.
Sure, or tweet.
Or tweet us at Banter with Budnips. There's no underscores, just Banter with Budnips.
No one uses Facebook, so that's not possible.
We will not have the egg as our profile picture. Make sure you change the profile picture
to an egg.
Yeah,
a different colour
egg. A blue egg.
Yeah.
The blue one is the most generic one, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I haven't seen any others, I don't think. We're going to be back next week?
Sure.
What is it next week? The 20... Well, I actually won't be here
No.
next week, but we could always
the week after
rearrange it for later on in the week.
Sure.
Maybe we'll upload this and then...
Like the week starting with like the 1st of January, I think that's a Monday. That week until the next Monday I'm free.
I don't know when this is going up. Maybe Saturday.
Saturday.
Maybe this will be up on a Saturday.
Tell you what, we're close to Christmas and there's been no Christmas themed talk whatsoever.
Well, let's talk about Christmas then. Let's fuck ending it now. Let's go for another hour.
There's going to be so much editing that needs to be done on this because right now it is a mess.
It's
a mess.
It's fine. It's just
halfway through. You got up and checked it was still on. At one point it did go off.
I actually thought I forgot to press record. I'm going to be honest.
I would have killed you.
Oh, no doubt that this.
Not because I think that what we would have missed was really good content, just because it's like that's an hour of my life gone. Disappeared.
Well, we can talk about Christmas now because
segueing into that seamlessly, as if nothing ever happened.
Oh.
No, we're not. No, we're not. I hope that like the ending of the recording is us going and then it just stops. But I think the creepiest Christmas film has got to be.
We gotta talk. We fucked up the. You gotta tell them where we've been. We fucked up the camera again, so we're back.
They don't care. Jordan doesn't care.
Sorry, Jordan.
Jordan's a meth head.
Jordan's got a feature in our channel banner or something somewhere.
Yeah, hasn't he?
You need to draw us up a little fat ginger kid. We were going to talk about Christmas films and Christmas in general. I'm not really in a Christmassy mood. I put my Christmas tree up, but I don't really care about Christmas.
Oh yeah, well we haven't.
You haven't?
No, because we're I still live at home because I'm a fucking loser. And we had our kitchen. What was that? Oh. Donate
I'm trying to drink
banter with budnips@gmail.com. Give us some money so Matt can move house. No,
nice.
the kitchen's being done, so we haven't had time to put up all that shebang.
What are you doing in the kitchen?
Getting it redone.
To what?
Like painting the walls, new cabinets,
new oven,
new floor. No, same oven, same dishwasher.
Put you back a little bit of money there.
Yeah. About 10 grand, I think.
And then it will last a week before your dog covers it with hair and.
Oh yeah, not even that.
Walks mud in
a couple hours. Oh yeah, because they've chosen this new flooring. It's like this, except like grey.
It's like this point. It's like laminate wood.
It's like this. You know this.
Yeah, like a laminate wood kind of flooring.
Why are we explaining this? This is not going to be in a podcast.
It will. It's entertaining. Carry on.
Is it?
Carry on. What's your dog gonna do?
Well,
What do you think it's just gonna get scratched up by like, her claws?
mud everywhere. It's going to look like terrible. So,
Entertaining.
not looking forward to that. But
Anyway,
the
segueing.
creepiest Christmas film has got to be.
Krampus.
Huh?
Krampus.
Never seen it.
It's like the whole. It's based on like the myth of like there's an evil version of Santa or something, or I think it might just be Santa, who like if you're naughty he eats you. He like takes the kids if they're naughty, ties them up at a tree and eats them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Punish them, I guess.
Why eat the kids?
He's hungry.
Is that a euphemism?
No. God, we've moved into like paedophilia or something.
If you're a paedophile, stop listening. We don't agree with paedophiles. Do you agree with paedophilia?
I don't agree with paedophilia.
No.
I do not condone paedophilia.
You don't condone it?
No, not at all.
You wouldn't even, not even on a Sunday, you wouldn't do it?
Jesus, no. Right.
I'm not a paedophile either. Don't condone it. No, what's the one with Tom Hanks, the train one? Christmas film?
Tom Hanks with a train.
Yeah. Where it's really creepy where they pick up the kid at midnight.
Oh,
and he's like,
Polar Express.
yeah. The
My
animation.
mum used to watch it all the time. I hated that film because she would watch it every week of like on the build up to Christmas. Watch it like every week, every Christmas, and I couldn't deal with it. The animation creeped me out.
It is really creepy, isn't it?
And creeped me out. It was super scary. I didn't like it.
I like the big slide though at the end. You know, when they're in that giant. They're
They're in,
basically.
like the factory.
Yeah, when they just don't give a fuck what the conductor says and just piss off to someone.
Why do they always do that in films? Like listen to the rules. Don't be a bitch.
Listen to the rules. Follow the conductor. Stay safe.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Pretty much.
Public information for characters in films.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, personally, with I haven't watched many Christmas films this year yet.
I haven't watched any.
So
My family
the
watched
missus
The
has.
Grinch.
The missus at home. She's been watching a lot of.
How old are you?
The missus at home. She's been watching a lot of Christmas films.
From the kitchen, I'd imagine. Cut this out. Cut this out, and don't show it to Martina.
She's been watching a lot of Christmas
She's
films.
just craning her head around the corner. I like this bit. Get back to it.
Or some having a wank in the sofa.
lounge.
Yep.
You just don't even care
To the
about the
Christmas
stains.
films.
Don't even care about the stains.
No, but where was I going with this? The Christmas films.
Yeah.
She's been watching a lot. She's watched Christmas with the Coopers. She watched some other.
That's
some
quite
other
topical, considering you're called Lewis Cooper and you live at.
But no.
Christmas.
I
with the Coopers.
watched The Holiday,
Right.
which was a film.
So you say you haven't seen that many. You've seen more than me. I haven't heard of any of
I've
these.
only seen one. I've only seen The Holiday,
Right.
which was it's. I don't know. Have you seen The Holiday?
No.
It's probably one of the biggest Christmas films that like women tend to like watching stereotypically.
Is it one of those that's shown on like Channel 5 at like
Probably.
2:00?
Yeah. Well, it's about. It's got Cameron Diaz and Kate Winslet and Jack Black and Jude Law, and I like Jude Law, so that's the only reason I
Jack
watched it.
Black.
I hate
Why
Jack
is
Black.
he in there?
I don't
Why
like
is
Jack
he in
Black.
with Cameron Diaz, Kate Winslet,
Everyone
and Jude Law?
tends to like Jack Black, and I just can't
He's a
stand
dick.
him. He's a
All
dick.
of his films are
he
the same.
seems like an asshole, doesn't he?
It's all his films are the same, aren't they?
He seems like he's an asshole in real life.
Yeah.
He seems like you go up to him and be like, "Ooh, I'm Jack
Well, no,
Black."
no. I don't think he'd be an asshole. I think he'd just give off that fake sort of like, hey, come here, champ, sit on my knee, and I'll just give you an autograph, and we'll
Yeah.
talk about School of Rock, and it's just like, stop touching my ass.
Well, anyway, it's about
Disclaimer:
Kate
Jack Black is
Winslet.
not a paedophile.
It's about Kate Winslet and Cameron Diaz. They swap houses over Christmas after like breakups or something, and then
Is it the whole I'm sick of men?
yeah, and then obviously when they swap houses, Cameron Diaz meets Jude Law, Kate Winslet meets Jack Black, and
Right.
sort of you can kind of already tell where it goes from there
Yeah.
until
I was wrong
So
about
it's
men.
it's a rom-com, but it's not very funny.
Is it not?
Like most
they're known,
rom-coms.
they're known for being funny, aren't they? Ugh.
I don't. I used to watch quite a lot of rom-coms actually. Call me gay. Call me gay if you want.
When you were single.
When I was single, when I was a boy. But I just don't find rom-coms funny. They're not.
Well,
funny
it's their
films.
audience.
I don't find comedies funny.
Do you not?
I don't watch comedies. I think they're really annoying. I think they just kind of suck.
All of them?
Yeah. pretty
Even like Dumb and Dumber?
much. Yeah.
What?
Dumb and Dumber sucks. Come on.
No.
When you watch it back,
No.
it sucks.
It's amazing.
Jesus.
The bit when they're walking into the giant hall thing with the owls and they're like just smacking each other's asses with a cane.
It's like
Or when in his fantasy when he knocks on the door and that what's she called, like Mary Swanson, she comes out and then they hug and stuff and then he just like slowly lifts up her skirt and it actually shows like the bottom of her ass.
Nice.
It's a nice ass.
Fucking horny bastard.
I've got that clip on loop.
Jesus. So other than that, I don't know. I just don't. Like, when was the last time we watched Grown Ups? Because Grown Ups was the shit when we were younger. Everyone watched Grown Ups, right? Everyone loved.
Yeah,
Grown
when you're like
Ups.
13 and the dog farting is
It
hilarious still.
sucks now, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
well,
I've got bunions.
Adam Sandler in general. He pains with
He
maze.
pays with maze.
And then you realise that, yeah, a 45-year-old man wrote
Right,
a
like-
script. You think, fucking hell, I hope I don't ever get to that bottom of the fucking barrel.
Like I was saying earlier on before the podcast, I've made
When we
a
were
little
walking
list.
into the office, you know,
Yeah,
when we had our briefcases in hand.
I've made a little list with some people I know of like bad films, worst films, good films, like films that you should never watch, films that you should definitely watch. And on that film was on the worst list was just Adam Sandler films.
Yeah.
And under Adam Sandler post 2000, because there are a few post
Happy Gilmore,
2005 ish, I guess. Yeah, like Happy Gilmore, Big Daddy. Some of them are alright.
Click.
Click is a classic. I used to watch that at least like twice a month. But then underneath that we had what's his name? Kevin. He's always in Adam Sandler films.
Kevin.
What's
Kevin-
the fat dude?
Kevin James.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him post birth. Like anything he's ever made.
Kevin James is
It's
our one and only
shit.
listener, Lewis.
Fuck. I'm sorry, Kevin. And it's not to do with the fact that he's fat. I have nothing against him because he's fat.
Well,
it's
I
just
do.
that he makes shit. It's just that he makes shit films, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, of course he does. Because he's got a brain.
And somehow we moved away from Christmas to rom-coms.
Kevin James.
And Kevin James. So we're never going to be able to talk
Why
about
don't we mix
Christmas.
them all together? Why don't we get a Christmas tree in the corner, Kevin James, and just Kevin James naked on top of a giant pile of melting chocolate.
That sounds really good.
It does, doesn't it?
I'd lick that.
Yeah.
Right.
Descended.
We've segued
To be
away
honest,
from...
to be honest, I think this died about 10 minutes ago. I think around the hour mark we hit our stride and it was sort of a good time to end it. You know?
was. We started off strong and we ended miserably.
Maybe keep a bit about the Christmas films in.
I'm going to keep this all
I
in.
think there is some opinions.
We're keeping it all
there, kind of.
Nope.
Maybe a bit of
All of it.
personality.
All of it staying in.
Maybe.
Just for you at home. Or you, if you're an audio listener. I pointed at the camera.
Yeah. Point at the
So,
microphone.
Point at the mic.
There. Microphone.
There, these guys. All these guys.
I just tapped the microphone. Is that bad?
That's probably bad.
Is it going to be like giant waves at the end now?
Right. We finished with
Banter
Christmas,
Christmas
because
because
there's no-
episode 1
yeah, so this has been episode 1. If you liked it,
of our 20-part series.
yeah. we'll be back.
We have not been
soon.
commissioned by anyone to make this.
We haven't. We're not getting paid. So feel free to donate at
Please don't.
send money to budnips, banterwithbudnips@gmail.com.
Let's start a GoFundMe page.
Start a Patreon. Yeah, no.
We're useless wankers and we started a podcast. Give us money. So yeah, thank you for watching. It's been another successful episode.
Yeah, so this has been episode 1. If you liked it, let us know.
Click on that subscribe button.
If you're on YouTube, or if you're on, I don't know, Spotify.
If
I
you're
guess
on
you can
B-
follow the playlist.
If you're on Bebo, make sure to follow us.
Or SoundCloud, or
SoundCloud, yeah.
wherever you are.
Yeah.
Twitter.
MySpace.
Any other
if you're on
degenerate
Microsoft,
website
if you're on
that we can
Microsoft
find.
Word, make sure to click save.
Yeah. If you've got any documents open, make sure you save
Get
regularly.
rid of them. Because you can have as much RAM as you want, but it's still going to slow down your computer.
We're ending it there because we've gone off on such a tangent.
Yeah.
But we'll see you.
Thank you for watching / listening.
We've said that so many
hopefully
times.
listening. Well, I mean, if you're watching this, I'm going to need to jump off a bridge.
We'll see you.
And you're going to need to jump off a bridge. You've just spent an hour and a half watching this.
What do you do in your life?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it.
Thank
We'll see
you.
you in the next episode, I guess. Goodbye.
See ya. That's it.
That went not so
Done.
bad.
Now I need Holly Willoughby to give me a BJ under the desk.
Banter with Bud Nips. Banter with Bud Nips. Banter with Bud Nips. Listen.